Hey, we're back at the top again today with the second to last Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Live Wi-Fi Battle on the channel before we dive into the Pokemon Sun and Moon metagame. In the last battle, you did see my top 6 favorite Pokemon to use in the X and Y metagame, but now it's time to get to the 6 Pokemon that I enjoyed using the most in the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire metagame as we go over this. We are facing Poijz this time. We faced him twice before. 3 times if you count the Pokemon Gold and Silver Soul Link versus back in July. But let us go over this team right now. First up, we have Astrid the Jirachi. You've probably seen this Jirachi for the longest time if you've been on the channel, because I used it as early as December 2014. Up next, we also have Diesel the Donphan. Both of these Pokemon seem to be aligning up with each other, which is very strange. But then we have my favorite Mega Pokemon from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Uptown Funk, the Mega Lopunny. Because, you know, Uptown Funk's gonna give it to you. I don't know why I enjoyed that nickname so much, but I did. Then we have one of my favorite Pokemon to use in Battle Spot Champions. I believe it was Season 2, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think it was either Season 2 or Season 3. I think it was Season 2, but it's Equinox the Weavile. That one was a fun one to use just because of all the shenanigans it could put up. Then we have... Well, this is supposed to be Ziggy the Raikou, but the current Ziggy the Raikou I have is a Coal Mine substitute, and that's not the one that I normally used. I used a Choice Scarf one, and I have to end up using Diego the Raikou for that. So, think of this as Ziggy. Then the last one we have is a Puppetmon, the Hydreigon, which is our specially defensive wall that pairs up with Astrid pretty nicely. So, that is my 6 favorite Pokemon from the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire metagame that I really enjoyed using on this time. And hopefully, you will see the top 6 from Generation 6 in just a week. So if you're excited for this final Wi-Fi battle, go ahead, show some love on this video and this Wi-Fi battle by dropping a like from the top, because without your support, we can not reach the top, but we are letting him wait for quite a while. I probably should have explained that it was going to take a while. He'll probably cut stuff out, but... So we see his team, and he actually was trying to pick up Pokemon that he seemed to like. At least that's what he said. So he is bringing Swampert, Whimsicott, Arcanine, Conkeldurr, Nidoking, and Crobat. You're going to go ahead and see this, you're going to hear this, actually. Common weaknesses we do see. We do see 3 to Psychic. I don't think I have any good Psychic types. I have Astrid, the Jirachi. The problem with that is, it's a Psychic type, so... But there's no resistances to that, so Astrid's going to be fun to use. I think I might lead with it. I could lead off with Diego, but, I mean, he has 2 ground types. It's not very applicable. I could also lead Diesel. We also see... No, that's it. Just the 3 Psychic is what we need. We see 2 to ground. We see... Shoot, what else? I was going to say Electric, but that doesn't really matter. 2 to Ice. But I think that's it. We're going to have to focus in on that Psychic weakness. And that is our key to victory, because we cannot lose Astrid. Astrid is our little, you know, wish thrower. Throws wishes up in the sky. Doom has a desire for Doom with that Serene Grace Psychic. Yo, this is probably my best set that nobody uses. I just want to let you know that right now. Nobody uses this set at all. And that's what's great, because it's like, this set is so underrated, because A, nobody uses it. And B, nobody uses it. I know I just said that twice, but it's still fun to say. So we get a lead off with his Whimsicott here. Puff Daddy the Whimsicott. I don't know any songs by Puff Daddy. This is level 100. Shoot, I just realized that. Be right back, real quick. Okay, we are back. Apparently what ended up happening was somebody was trying to battle me earlier. Not earlier, but at the moment we were trying to battle. And they were asking for no restrictions, which reset my rules to no restrictions as well. So that's what ended up happening. But everything is solved. We have the same leads again. And it's bugging me. I know I don't like adjusting my camera on screen, but I can see when I can see it and my head just being chopped off. Now you know what happens. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and U-turn right off the bat, because I feel like he's gonna want to switch out though. Looking at this, because honestly, it's a Steel type against a Pokemon that resists Rather, the Pokemon that is... I don't even think of the word right now. This whole level 100 thing threw me off, because not all my Pokemon were level 100. But he resists both to the stats. It's not a good idea. So he is actually going to go ahead and make the switch into Balto, the Arcanine. It's going to be a Flash Fire Arcanine, so I do have to remember that it's not Intimidate. That's actually kind of good for me. It's also Rocky Helmet, so I'm kind of confused by this, because this is not a physically defensive one. Well, not completely, because it doesn't have Intimidate. But I think I can just go right in. I don't have a water type. I'm going to have to rely on Diesel a lot. My word. I am just going to go right into Diesel here. I have a free switch into Diesel here. Now, unfortunately, I can't activate its weakness policy. That's the set, of course. So, actually, I'm not going to go for the Earthquake. I'm just going to go straight for the knockoff. Because I don't think he makes that state... I don't think he stays in. Because he knows this thing is like a defense... He thinks this thing is defensive. Diesel is not. So... I can't see him staying in. So knockoff is the best choice, especially if he goes back into the Whimsicott. So he is going to switch Balto out, as I do go for the knockoff, making that prediction. Goes back into Puff Daddy, so he will resist this. Good for him, though. He will resist the Earthquake anyways, but knockoff was, I felt like, my better play. So that will drop off the leftovers. No more apple core for you to gnaw on, because that is kind of, that's, why, were you just dumpster diving, Puff Daddy? Were you dumpster diving for that apple? That's all I'm gonna say. So I need to go ahead and switch out here. I could stay in and get the, I could Rock Polish and possibly win. Well, that's not a good idea because that Conkeldurr over there has Mach Punch. I will outspeed the Crobat barring a Scarf. Actually, no. Even with a Scarf, I would outspeed it because Rock Polish is +2. Scarf is, times plus 1.5 versus 2 times. You got it? Good. You got it? Great. I don't think I have a switch in here other than Asteroid. What did I say? Asteroid. Astrid. Not Asteroid, because it's not a Lapras. It's a Jirachi. Or I could go into Puppetmon, which is the stupidest thing I could ever do. So I literally have to go into Asteroid right now. I don't mean to talk very much through these battles, but it's like I'm trying to spell out my mind just just all over my desk. I'm just scooping out my brains onto the desk. It's gonna take a lot to clear. But, especially now that I have to deal with paralysis on this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and wish. I have no way to heal that. Keep that in mind. Goes for the Leech Seed, as I do set up a wish. Very interesting. Because I could set up... Actually, right now, I think I will try to set this up. Because I get a free wish coming my way after this. So I think what I want to do here, because I'm going to get Sap right here. I'm a sap, apparently. So yeah. I think I'm gonna set up a Doom Desire right here to force a switch. Because a Doom Desire will be coming. Will be coming straight from the sky. Oh my word! It's doom and gloom! The election happened! Not yet, but... politic jokes. He's gonna go into Swampert, though, as I set up the Doom Desire. And that's actually... sort of bad and sort of good. One, I mean, I set up the Doom Desire for free. The bad news is his Swampert does resist. So that's not really a good thing for me to have. And I'm going to switch out. I don't outspeed the Swampert in the slightest. But Puppetmon does resist. Puppetmon does resist. Now, this is our special wall. So, I mean, I have ways around it. Keep that in mind. Because I resist both the stabs of the Swampert. It's probably Mega Swampert, too. Mega Swampert in the rain. Mega Swampert in the rain! Are you serious? This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. We have a cloudy day. No rain at all. Setting up Stealth Rocks. So, we have no way to get rid of that. We have absolutely no way to get rid of that. I think we do. I don't know. I don't think he has Rapid Spin. I don't think Donphan has Rapid Spin. So there's nothing we can do here. If he has Ice Punch, we're actually kind of in trouble. I want to see if I can bait out the Ice Punch, but how would I do that? I have no Grass-type moves at all, so it's going to be tough to find my way around this thing. Do I still really need this thing? Not necessarily. I guarantee you that Nidoking will be having the Ice Beam. So this thing isn't like the end of the world. I will go for Dark Pulse. I possibly do outspeed this thing, unless this thing has Speed Investment, which I imagine it does because it does have Swift Swim. But at the same time, you're bringing it out of rain. So, I mean... Oh, he's gonna withdraw the Swampert, so I could have gotten... Man. He forgot about the Doom Desire. I went for Dark Pulse, so it's... I mean, it's gonna resist that, but this Doom Desire is gonna sting so badly. Oh my goodness, it's coming from the sky! Doom! It's the giant meteor that we all voted for! Just end it already. Now that's a great campaign slogan, if I say so myself. So down goes the Whimsicott because he forgot about the Doom Desire. That's why I love that set so much, because nobody even really uses Doom Desire Future Sight. It's such a great thing because you got to have a timer in the back of your head. The unfortunate thing is he's probably going to go for the Ice Beam here, and I really don't, or not Ice Beam, but Ice Punch. I have no resistances to that, except for Astrid, but I'm going to have to play around that because, well, what do I do? Something's got to go down here. Something has to go down here. I could go for Thunder Wave too at the same time, but the least... Okay, so he doesn't have any speed investment. This must be a physically defensive Swampert or something. There's the Ice Punch. Now this is going to absolutely just crush in my skull there. No freeze, which is great. The problem does become... I don't really have anything to switch in here, because I don't want anything else taking a hit. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Because it's really tough. The way I see it, though, Whimsicott's gone. He only really has one other special attack, and that's the Nidoking, which I guarantee you has Ice Beam. So, losing Puppetmon won't be that big of an issue. Now, well, obviously it would suck because I'm losing a Pokemon, but it's the weakest link. And maybe we can get a few sausages for that link, but no. No, he actually makes the, actually a different move here. He actually goes for the Waterfall, predicting a switch. But, I mean, like I say, I don't really want to switch any Pokemon in here. And I also don't want to be bothered by my stupid, not centered camera. But, there we go, that's better. We will go for Dark Pulse again, without any flinches, though. And there's the Ice Punch, and down goes Hydreigon. Down goes Puppetmon. It's been a pleasure working with you, Puppetmon, but we will have a new Hydreigon in Sun and Moon. With a new nickname, you know? I can go right into Uptown Funk, gonna give it to you! Yeah. Don't believe me, just walk in. It's like I'm a sprinkler. Okay, let's go for the fake out. No! I didn't Mega Evolve! I didn't Mega Evolve. I forgot to click the Mega Evolution button. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. I really think that's the first time that I forgot to hit that button. And it lived. Luckily, shoot, man. Well, Drain Punch. But if the Hydreigon did actually outspeed the Swampert, so will Lopunny here, because I'm max speed, so I mean, that's not going to really matter. Let's get some HP back. Not necessarily going to put me back at max, because that was maybe like 10 HP, so we're going to get like 5 HP. I didn't actually notice how much HP we got from that. But still, it's down to this, though. It is all down to this. We lost Swampert and Whimsicott now. We still have Conkeldurr, which more than likely will be coming in here to Mach Punch me out of this world. Crobat could also come in because he does outspeed us. Those are the only two things I could see coming in here. Because of the Mach Punch and then the Brave Bird outspeeding us, I'm not sure which one I'd go into, especially if it's the Conkeldurr. I go into Jirachi any day of the week on Crobat. Balto is actually going to come out, though. Balto the Arcanine. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means I, once again, don't have a Switch! That's what it means! Well, I mean, I could use Diesel to sweep. You know what? We're going to stay in and we're going to drop a return. And you think Barbara the Clefable has a great one. Oh! Mighty peas. Mighty beans. Gets the Will-O-Wisp off, but that was just an absolute massacre. You think Barbara the Clefable has an amazing love for you, Nappy? Well, Uptown Funk has it even better. Because Uptown Funk's been around since early 2015. Early 2015. Early 2015. Look at this. Uptown Funk. Oh, it's gonna pull the switch. I don't blame you. You go into Gone Batty. Yep, you go into Crobat. Especially when I was going to go for the Drain Punch here. That's gonna do like -1 damage because it's quad resisted. But see, look, let's see. Oh, 96. That was nowhere near -1. Oh my word! But well, at this point, we could use this as death fodder per se. But I mean, I'm not really. I'm not really feeling that. But then why would I switch out here? It's the best thing I can think of. I mean, what happens? I go out into Astrid. Then he goes out into... Well, let's not play the whole mind game. That's like a maze of predictions. That's not a good thing to think of. Otherwise, I'll be mazed and confused there. So I think I'll just stay in and go for Ice Punch. It shouldn't do that much. I do outspeed this Crobat, though. So that is... I'm not sure what is wrong with that. Maybe it's an Adamant Crobat. But down goes Uptown Funk. I probably could have used it as death fodder. But, I mean, if I go into my Jirachi, sure, that's... But I'm paralyzed, so I could get into the paralyzed roll. It'll give me a clean switch into Diego, a.k.a. Ziggy. And I could have gone into that. I'm an idiot. See, I make mistakes too, okay? I make mistakes too. I just didn't want to get stuck in there. So, I'm a moron. And this just proves that I'm not the best battler. I don't call myself the best. But still, I think I'm still relatively good here. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch, unless he goes into his Nidoking, which I'll commend you for that. If you do, you'll see the Golf Clap come back out if he does actually go into the Nidoking, because that's kind of risque. No, it's not risky, it's risque, because bringing a King in front of Ziggy, you gonna try me? You gonna try me? Come on, do it. Withdrawing, is he gonna make the switch? Come try me right now. Bringing out the Nidoking, man. He saw through my cracking voice, even though it's not cracking. I don't have a switch anymore because I really don't, and I'm locked in here. Dang. At this point, I think I just want to toss Diesel out because I do have other ways around it. So I am going to toss Diesel because I don't really have a switch. I am Choice Scarfed into Volt Switch. He read me like literally like a book right there. Literally like a book. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a Rapid Spin here, so I'm going to bring in Donphan. Not take this. Oh, wow. I think we have enough time to go for Ice Shard here. Just one Ice Shard. Get off as much damage as I can. Because I don't really have a good switch. And that still does a ton from an Adamant. It sucks. I really wanted to get that sweep off. But with that Mach Punching Conkeldurr still there, there's nothing I could really do here. But what I can go for, unless he is Scarfed. Unless he is Scarfed, that's not a good idea. I probably should have kept that thing around there. Because other than the Conkeldurr, I could have Rock Polished and possibly won. Man, maybe I should have just let Diego go down. I'm not sure. It's a giant up in the air thing. This is why I don't calc stuff or think things through to the final thought in just casual battles, you know? Because, I mean, if I just did that, I'm just typing. It would just be me trying to make interesting plays to make sure I won. And I've done that before. I've done where I'm trying to win. Oh my word, did that just live? Did this thing just live? Did this thing literally just live a Hidden Power Ice? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is far beyond the problem. I was not expecting this Nidoking to live that. Because it's a Raikou. This just puts so much of it more of an issue. Because Nidoking goes down. Arcanine goes down to a one Pokemon. For sure. Balto. Why is he not... Oh, he's going for E-Speed. Like, I guarantee you he's going for E-Speed. I guarantee you. And I'm hoping to possibly get a wish back into Equinox here. There is a chance to win this battle. This music doesn't help either. I just want to let you know. I'm hoping... Oh, he goes for Morning Sun. Goes for Morning Sun. I walked right into that one. I walked right into that one. I legitimately walked right into that one. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a wish. Goes for the Flare Blitz. I don't know. I think I made it. I think that right there. And I'm paralyzed anyways, so that wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so as you can tell, I made stupid plays because sometimes I can be stupid. Goes to the Flare Blitz again. This won't knock him out. I can't believe I just could have ice sharded him right there. Oh my gosh. That is unbelievable. I will be able to outspeed him. And I'm hoping he doesn't have Mach Punch. I'm really hoping, because this is going to put us about under half. I get the pressure off, not that it really matters, and it's all up to Equinox. This is maybe why I battled so much better in X and Y, I don't know. So, it's going to be a huge risk. I will be going for the Icicle Crash. I think that's the better play, because there's the E-Speed. He did keep it in the back of his head. Icicle Crash. Okay, he did knock him out. I can't believe I made, like... I can't believe... And Equinox goes down anyways. I'll be voting for the Giant Meteor. I'll take the Giant Meteor now, please. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. If you did enjoy this battle, go ahead and show some love on the like button down below from the top. Because your support, without your support, we cannot reach the top. We have one more battle coming your way before we hit the reset button on the Wi-Fi battle counter. Back to number 1 once Sun and Moon comes out, so if you are excited for that, it's my favorite of Generation 6. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But with that, I thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you back at the top later on in the last Wi-Fi battle, because that is how you do walk. I deserve to be in the trash after that joke. If this thing falls on my 3DS, I'm going to cry. Oh, it's falling the other way. Why did I forget? Why? That's just gonna be the title. Ah!